Y'all know I get to talking to y'all when I be in the kitchen. I'm making some ground turkey chili. It's about to be so good. I want to talk to y'all about how do you know when you're going through a spiritual awakening, or as I also say, you've been called. But many are called, but few are chosen. If you're getting that call and you really know it ain't no going back the other way, that's how you know. Your sight is different. How you feel about yourself and about the world is different. You experience more oneness. You experience more nurturing from nature, from the energies that are around. And also, you got to separate from the old energies that just have not been helping you evolve. We have to evolve as humans because we are spiritual beings. We only keep getting recycled into these lifetimes until the consciousness raises fully, and then who knows who will be. But it's still beautiful. The human experience is very beautiful. And we are being called to get back to oneness with God so that we can operate at our optimal levels. We are creators. We are producers. We are world changers. We're changing this economy. We're changing the blood in our bloodline. We walking in authority. But truly, like, little things don't really, like, excite you anymore. Like going out, watching TV, watching reality TV, gossiping. All of that little stuff is like, you really see it for what it is. Child's play. We're not children, we grown-ups. And a lot of people gonna keep feeling the dullness, the dryness, and they're gonna keep trying to find something to fulfill it. Nothing is more fulfilling than walking in your mission. Nothing is more fulfilling than being the creator and producer that you are. You're going to continuously be pulled away from this matrix, away from the brainwashing, away from the poisonous foods, the poisonous music, away from everything that is not helping you grow. You're desiring growth. You're desiring change. So you need to be the change that you're desiring. And that could be challenging because you're doing something that nobody in your bloodline probably ever did or ever succeeded at. Because let's face it, if you find yourself awakening, somebody in the bloodline has some kind of spiritual gifts and powers. Set, being. And we cannot run from that no more. We cannot run from who we are. We cannot run from who we are called to be. and what we'll call the mission, the assignment that we actually came here on. We've had all of our childhood and most of our adult life to teeter-totter, play around. Ain't no more playtime. It's time to get on it. It's time to be the creators and producers that we are. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Get busy. How you get busy? First of all, you need to get back to your dreams. What was your dream as a child? What did you dream of doing? What kind of change did you see needed to happen when you were a child? I always loved teaching. I always loved singing and entertaining. And let me tell you, that's what the world wants us to think, that that's all we are. Everybody got a special place. But we are creators. And you don't get stuck in one spot. We are creators and we are producers. We create business. We help others build. We create communities. We create change. We create the lives that we truly desire. How do you do that? You have to become one with yourself again. You have to do some digging. You have to figure out what it is that you truly desire out of this world. You got to let go of the fakeness, the worldly ways that you feel like you have to achieve this and achieve that. You will achieve it if you take yourself serious. You will achieve it. You will do everything that you've set out to do if you make a plan and you execute according to that plan with God's will. If it's according to God's will. What did you desire to do as a child? Be of change. Share joy. Share love. Now we need to figure out how we can mix that into the lives that we've come to live now. Because you're going to use every part of yourself. Every part of yourself. But when I say that, you need to get back to that oneness. You need to figure out who you are, what you want, what you're doing, and where you're going. Where are you going in this lifetime? This lifetime is about creating a legacy. And guess what? I feel like I'm behind. As long as you put one foot in front of the other each day and not get sidetracked by what the world is playing on their stage, you actually operating on your own stage, doing your thing, you're going to keep growing and going to keep going. I'm going to continue to put out messages because that's the teacher in me. I'm going to continue to create songs. That's the song maker in me. I'm going to continue to write. That's the writer in me. Order my steps, dear Lord. Lead me, guide me, carry me on. Order my steps. My steps are ordered. They're numbered. I will succeed. There's no doubt in that. But that's that oneness in knowing. Because I've gone to God. I've tried everything. I've tried the world way. You have to try God's way. Humble yourself. Surrender to God's will for your life. That's just the truth. And I just kept going, kept trying to figure it out. And it's my ignorance mixed with my pure heart that God like, I got a special place for you. You've been new, but now you're going to really know who you are in my eyes. God is all. God is love. God has us here to help guide one another, to help raise the consciousness on this planet. If you're not helping and aiding others, what you doing? Being like the man, trying to do it yourself and receive. take from your people, you gotta be pouring back out. You're gonna start looking at people gonna look different. You're gonna start hearing things that's not even being said. First, you gotta get grounded. First, you have to get grounded in knowing that you don't need nobody. You don't need nothing and nobody but yourself and God to fulfill this plan. All the people are going to be added once you start getting to work. Everything will be added unto you. Like, I promise you this. You want to get out of the worldly view that you have of desiring all of these low vibrational foods that just make you so full, or even like addictions, alcohol, cigarettes, herb, it don't matter what it is, pills, like prescriptions, like it does not matter. Going to the doctor, you really have to get rid of your worries, your stress, your fears. And until you do that, it's kind of going to be hard. But literally, I pushed myself to it. I made myself make these changes because there's no other way to keep going besides releasing all the baggage. You're not going to get too far if you don't release that baggage. Everything that's been holding you back. You're not going to be your same self. Everything is going to be different and new. And you got to just accept that. You got to learn to accept that. Your path is different. You're just gonna start desiring more. You gotta get rid of the TV, the bleached foods, the fattening foods, eating all of these foods and drinks that's just poisoning you even more, keeping you weighed down. You gotta start eating more live foods and fruits and vegetables and fresh greens and things from the earth. You gotta get to meditating. Meditating is focusing on stillness, your breath, and I tell people all the time, you can meditate doing anything. While I'm cooking, I'm meditating and feeling the fullness of the moment. While I'm talking to y'all see I'm slowing down. I'm feeling the fullness of the moment. You can't fully get the fullness of any moment without meditating. And so in meditation, you go into your stillness and you listen to your breath, but you also tune into this most farthest away noise. The lowest noise, like the house could be empty, but what noise do you hear? Then you want to start allowing your thoughts to just flow through. Don't entertain them. Allow them to just flow. You have to get into your flow of life. Relationships gonna fail. A lot of relationships are going to fail. It don't just have to be your loving relationships. You're not going to relate to people like you did know. You got to keep your focus on this level. You got to keep all of your energy on this level. She's different on this level, B. things are different on this level. You're going to stop desiring a lot of stuff. You're gonna be like, what's happening to me? Shit's changing. It has to change. This world is steadily changing. If you don't change with it, grow in your own space, own evolution, own way, you're gonna get caught up with it. You're gonna be caught up watching the same show, sitting in the same spot, and wondering why you're feeling the way that you're feeling. I wonder why. That's the plan from the start. Is to keep you feeling a fake comfort. Keep you in a fake reality with a fake comfort. Got you thinking that you gotta wake up and live this routine ass life every single day. Yeah, you do have to have a routine, order, and structure, but you can do that by yourself. You can do that independently. You can do that by getting into the community and helping your people more. You do not have to be caught up in the world and what it's doing and how it's going. Turn off that motherfucking news, please. And the craziest thing is social media is so pumped up with the news, you might as well turn that shit on. I don't watch the news, and the news is always flowing across timelines and shit. I don't want to see that. I don't want no parts in that shit. This about to be so good. Life don't come with any instructions. You literally have to figure things out. You really have to keep going, so keep growing. Thank you for sunshine. I started feeling, literally feeling more, and that's when I knew I was waking up. Things I had grown accustomed to, I wasn't rocking with no more. Like, everything had to change. I didn't resonate with my old life. I'm waking up looking like, this is so boring. How did I get here? Feeling stuck, feeling groggy, like feeling like ugh, every single day. That's not fun. That's because I didn't realize that I was in control. You are in control. And that's why you need to know that you need God. Because if you're not allowing God to lead you every day and getting that daily bread from God, you're tuning into the world. And the world ain't got nothing for you, baby. I promise you it don't. The world ain't got nothing for you, baby. But a bunch of scams. A bunch of scams. start seeing things from your mind's eye. You gotta start closing your eyes and tuning into the real reality around you and what's going on. Truly. Otherwise, you're gonna really be caught up. Get stuck somewhere and have to come back and do this life again. You're not that person. I'm just telling you, like, you won't be telling people that shit. Like, you don't get it right in this lifetime, you gotta come back and do it again. And you see what's going on in this world. No fun. Speaking positive to yourself, praying, all of that really works. It really helps. You got to get back to writing in your journal. Write things that you're grateful for each day. I'm grateful for my breath. I'm grateful to God for providing food, for God for providing instructions, for God for making me a leader. I'm grateful for my children. I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for this path that I'm on, that I've been leading. I'm grateful for my mind. I'm grateful for the genius that's inside of me. I'm just grateful. You gotta speak it. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so good. Jesus. I need to taste something. Everybody that know me know I can cook. Everybody that know me know I can cook. I be in the kitchen, busting down. Ooh, that should not taste that good. You gotta get back to creating. You gotta get back to independence. We're gonna have to get back to living off the land and living on our own. This system been failing us and will continue to fail us. It's not made for us. We got to get back one with God and tap in to the way God wants us to do this. God wants us to be amongst one another, healing, guiding, working together, bartering, healing this land. Want us saving our black dollar and stop subscribing to this same shit, this bullshit. Stop eating all that artificial food. Cook your food. Talk to your food. Get back to having family dinner. Families being together, sticking together. Y'all, we might feel like we could do it alone, but we can't. God will send you and align you with the proper people once you heal and detox from what needs to be detoxed out your life. But as long as we still have strongholds, and that could be people, places, or things, what's going to change? Tell me what's going to change. Not much is going to change. Gotta start back resting, being one with nature, getting out in the sun, under the moon. Realize we need herbs and minerals, not pills. And we do need vitamins, but herbs and minerals, as I said. Herbs and minerals. Trace minerals. We composed of minerals. we are already like our DNA being messed with, broken down. We already operating out of alignment. You got to get back in alignment. How do you do that? You gotta go into that quiet time. You gotta silence your mind. You gotta go into that quiet time where you and only God gonna be. You gotta stop being on every scene. You gotta change your ways, change your life. If you truly want to change it. I be cooking now. If you truly want to change your life, you gotta do what you gotta do to change it. Align. Align with the life that you know you meant to live. Know you meant to live. Not think, you know. Oh my gosh, y'all, sweat is so good already. It's a shame. It's so crazy because it's like I've always known I would be doing this, but I never really saw myself or planned for it. And that's why I'm telling y'all, plan your lives. Plan it. If you really want to live that life, like plan it, like, and believe that is your life. Not just believe, know. Not just believe, know. So you gotta know who you are and whose you are. Y'all gotta get my book. My book is telling y'all directly how to walk in authority. You have to know you have the authority to live the life that you wish is your birthright, to live this life, to be provided for, to be taken care of. We don't have to be worrying about where we're gonna lay our heads, what happens if this happens in the world. We won't give a fuck no more. That's why I'm headed to I don't give a fuck land of what's going on in the world. And that's just the truth, because I don't give a damn. I've been saying it. It's not affecting me. It does affect us on a world scale, but the more we get the fuck out of the way and stop doing business with this business, the USA is a business, we'll be on a path to enlightenment. And you gotta be independent, but interdependent with God. Lead the way, God. And that's just the truth, like, for real. You can't do it without God. I don't care who you is. And let me tell you this. You can't do it without God. But then you letting them powers run it. Because God got the plan. They've been plotting on us since before we was born in multiple lifetimes. You're not going to be able to do it without God. Not the ones who's called to listen to me. You got to know which spirits you feeding. Satan been had a plot and a plan over our heads for a very long time, baby. Before we even got here. To use us, to steal from us, to blind us from our power. And then still harvesting energy and shit. You see all these men in jail, like, how did they get in there? Poverty led them to do something. Poverty led them to do something. Drugs, selling drugs, own drugs, killing or something. That's what happens. If they already know what it's gonna do, why don't they try to help? No, the solution is jail. Time out. And then what they got you doing now? Working like a slave for cents on the dollar. What they got you doing at the jobs? Working for minimum wage, cents on the dollar. Gotta work 30 days to be able to just get by. Wow, and even teachers, you know shit ain't fair when teachers got living like that. Them people gotta supplement their income, gotta provide for their students and all of that. What kind of shit? You might as well make your own lesson and start your own school. Instead of thinking you need a master, God is the master. The original master, baby. Let's go that. The tuna for the week. God is the original master with the original plan. That's where you want to go to. Well, y'all, I gotta go, but know that God is the original master. Follow me, like, and subscribe.
Minutes, in 10 minutes, because it's a, like you said, it's a pressure cooker and it's a all that